So this is the mag blade from Daily Carry Company. I feel like I'm the only one that didn't really like this knife. I've seen tons of videos praising this, and I just didn't like it. I'm not going to explain why I didn't like it in this video. I did a whole separate video on that subject alone. I'll put that link down below in my description box. Go check that out after this video. I explain in detail my issues with the mag blade, but I got my hands on two other knives from Daily Carry Company. This is the MagSlide and the MiniSlide. They're Daily Carry Company's versions of a gravity knife, and they both have magnetic closures. So do I like them better than I liked the mag blade? Well, I can tell you guys right now that yes, they fare a little bit better in my book. Let's check it out. So I spent the last few weeks with these two knives, the MagSlide and the MiniSlide, and I can tell you that I am definitely a fan. Which going into it, I really didn't have high expectations for these two just because of my thoughts on the mag blade here. But Daily Carry Company definitely redeemed themselves in my book, and let me show you why. This is the MagSlide. It's the first gravity knife on the market with a magnetic closure. And that's another reason why I wasn't so sure about these knives, because I didn't know how I'd feel about this magnetic closure, because that's my main issue with the mag blade right here, was just how it functioned with these magnets. But after carrying these for a few weeks, I am sold on the magnetic closure, at least on the MagSlide and the MiniSlide. And those magnets are right here where the blade comes out. You can see the one magnet right there, and the other one is on the other part of the handle where it swivels. And you can see the magnets hold that handle closed very well. But I wasn't so sure how this was going to operate one-handed with these magnets, because we all know gravity knives are designed to work one-handed. And when I first got this in my hands, I was like, well, how the heck does this work one-handed when it's sealed shut by magnets? But that's where this design really shines, at least in my opinion, because you can see that little tab right there on the top. That's part of this side of the handle, and then this handle is where it swivels. But when it's closed, all you have to do is just push that forward. Look how easy it is to open just by tapping that top. And once you do, boom. And the same deal to close it. So this becomes a very fidgety knife, as you can see. But not only is it fidgety, that just makes it highly functional. That's just one way to open it. Just like my Riot XL gravity knife that I have right here. Everything is opened with gravity. So just let the handle go. Gravity opens it. Gravity deploys the blade, and then just close it, hold it shut with your fist. And the same deal to close it, just let it go, blade slides right back in. A true gravity knife, in my opinion. One-handed operation, everything is deployed with gravity. But you can flick it open with just a little bit of wrist action right there, as you can see. And you can do the same thing with the MagSlide. If I hold the part of the handle where it swivels with my thumb and forefinger, just a little bit of wrist action right there, and boom. So I was really surprised that even with the magnets, that this action works very, very well, as you can see. And the magnets also hold it closed fairly well too when the blade is deployed, but with just a little bit of downward force, opens up that handle, and you can see the blade just slides right back in to place. And then let's take a look at what keeps the blade in place. So the blade slides out the front, and there's a little tab right there. So once that tab is in place, the handle closes, and this other part of the handle wedges that tab, and that thing is rock solid in there, especially if I'm applying a little bit of pressure with my fist. If I'm not applying any pressure, there is just a slight bit of movement, but honestly, it's not that crazy. No worse than any Microtech out the front knife that I have, or even the Riot XO here. So the quality and fit and finish is top notch here. And as much as I didn't like the functionality of the mag blade, I still really like the quality. The quality of the knives here are fantastic. That was never really my issue here. So getting these two knives in, I knew the quality was going to be fantastic. The handles here are machined out of grade 5 titanium with a sandblasted finish. And just check out how thick that handle is. I mean, that is some thick titanium right there. And the blade is a polished M390 Tanto. As you can see, that blade is freaking gorgeous. And let me check out the mag blade here so I can show you guys side by side what those two blades look like. You can see the mag blade is a lot thicker than the MagSlide. And just slightly longer too if I line up the bottom edges right there. But you can see those polished M390 Tonto blades are absolutely beautiful. And check out these machined ridges on the titanium handle. Not only are they beautiful in my opinion, but they create a lot of texture for when you're holding it in your hands. So on the mag blade here, it has a smooth, sandblasted titanium body. It looks nice, but can be just a little bit slippery in the hands, but you don't have that problem here with the MagSlide. All the hardware and screws on the MagSlide are all made of grade 5 titanium. And then on the back side here is nice and smooth, but you can see a little design on the other side where the sharpened edges. That just helps me know which side I should have pointed out. So guys, I am really digging the MagSlide here. It's just a cool freaking knife. I'm a big fan of gravity knives in general, but I love the looks of it. I love this magnetic closure, even though I didn't think I was going to. And I love this polished M390 Tonto blade. Like I said, as an overall knife, I think it is beautiful. My only complaint is carrying this. There's no pocket clip, obviously, and it doesn't come with a leather sheath such as the Riot Exo did. It does come with a little bag inside of the box. It also comes with a few other extras, but I'll talk about that in a little bit, right after I talk about the MiniSlide. And guys, let me tell you, I freaking love this mini gravity knife. It's the smallest gravity knife on the market. And it also has the magnetic closure as we saw on the mag blade. So this is basically a mini version of Daily Carry Company's TieSlide, just with the magnetic closure. And generally, I'm not a fan of knives this small, but it is just so cool. Check this out. I mean, what? Like I said, I freaking love this thing. Basically, all the same specs here, meaning the same grade 5 titanium body, the same M390 Tonto style blade that's polished, the same grade 5 titanium hardware. It operates exactly the same, just in mini form. And I just love the action and functionality of the TieSlide. It is so fidgety. I found myself just doing this watching TV earlier, and I'm like, what the heck am I doing? Why do I keep doing this? This is definitely my version of a fidget spinner. It has the same smooth titanium sandblasted body as the mag blade in the TieSlide, but I sort of wish it had this same texturing here. I think that would look awesome on the MiniSlide. And this little guy is extremely sharp right out of the box. So that's one thing that I like about this little guy. Super sharp, like a little razor. The mag blade here, not so much, unfortunately. I was surprised to see that it's not the sharpest out of the box. As you can see, it's barely cutting my paper. It's ripping it more than it's cutting it. That's no big deal though. I'll just give it a nice little touch up, but we all know that M390 isn't the easiest steel to sharpen, but as you guys saw, it definitely needs a touch up. And let me show you real quick what comes with these knives. They basically come with the exact same thing. Nice magnetic closure on the box right there. Inside here, we have a black cleaning cloth, a tool to loosen up those screws, some extra screws and titanium tabs right there, a Daily Carry Company sticker and patch, and then here's the bag I was talking about. The bag is okay, but I would love to see some sort of leather sheath for these guys. So what do you guys think of these two titanium gravity knives with magnetic closures, the MagSlide and the MiniSlide? As I said, Daily Carry Company definitely redeemed themselves in my eyes after the mag blade. I know a lot of you guys love this knife. For me, just wasn't the biggest fan of this knife. Like I said, I'll put that video down below if you want to check out why, but these two, love them. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. What do you think of Daily Carry Company's MagSlide gravity knife and their MiniSlide gravity knife? I love this little guy. If you want to check these out for yourself, I will have links down below in my description box. But if you did enjoy this video, please give me that thumbs up. Please subscribe and go.